You are standing before a doorway, not just a doorway of wood and hinges, but a threshold between waking and resting, between the world of thought and the world of dreams. The arch rises tall above you, so tall that you cannot quite see its highest point without tilting your head back. It seems to curve upward into shadows, the carved wood blending into darkness, as if it does not want to reveal its end. The wood is heavy, ancient, yet soft to the eye. It carries a sheen, like polished stone, though you can still feel the quiet roughness of its grain as your fingertips drift across it. Every groove, every curve, every swirl in the wood tells the story of a tree that once stood, patient and rooted, waiting centuries for this moment. If you pause and listen closely, you might notice the faintest sound, not from outside, not from the world you have left behind, but from beyond the door, a hush, a muffled sigh, like the exhale of someone sleeping very deeply. Above the doorway the carvings wait. They are not letters, not words in any language, but something softer, gentler, a pattern that drifts and curls, like water spreading into ripples, like the tangled paths of roots beneath the ground. They carry no meaning you can name, and yet you feel as though you have seen them somewhere, perhaps in the drift of clouds, perhaps in the lines of your own palm. The silence here is thick. It is not empty silence, but silence filled with presence, silence that feels like it is leaning toward you, listening with care, inviting you to slow down, to stand still, to notice the weight of your breath as it falls in and out. Your breath slows without you trying. It becomes longer, deeper, softer. With every exhale, the air presses gently against your skin, as though the doorway itself is breathing with you, matching your rhythm, easing you into stillness. The doorway is closed, but it does not resist. It does not warn you away. It seems to be waiting for you to arrive, not in haste, but in calmness, with the kind of patience that comes only when night is deep, and the body longs for rest. So you remain here for a while, not rushing to push open the door, but allowing yourself to simply be, standing at the edge of this threshold, watching the lantern light flicker against the polished wood, watching the shadows stretch, watching the stillness gather. You know when you are ready, the library of dreams will welcome you in, but for now, it lets you linger right here, where the quiet is enough. At last the weight of waiting shifts. You let your hand drift to the door, resting your palm against its surface. The wood is cool, but not cold, firm, but somehow gentle beneath your skin. It holds steady, as though listening back to you. You press only lightly, and the door moves slowly, with a sigh, as if it has been pushed open countless times before. yet still takes its time. The sound is not a creak, not a groan, but something softer, almost like a breath released after holding. The hinges do not protest, they seem to yield willingly. A thin band of darkness opens before you, widening inch by inch, until you see not darkness at all, but a muted glow. A glow that does not shine, but rests. A glow that is neither candlelight nor daylight, but something in between. Something that belongs only to this place. You step forward, one slow pace at a time. The cool hush of air reaches you first, brushing lightly against your cheeks, slipping across your hands as though greeting you, as though recognizing your presence. It is a hush unlike any other. It does not belong to empty rooms, nor to vacant halls. This hush has texture, a weight of stillness. It feels layered, as though hundreds of soft voices have gathered, and then fallen silent together, leaving only their quiet behind. Your foot touches the floor, smooth stone, polished by time, but not cold. Its surface carries warmth, stored from countless lanterns, countless footsteps, countless hours of silence settling over it. The sound of your step does not echo. Instead, it folds instantly into the air, absorbed by the hush, as though the library has taken it in and tucked it away. The air smells faintly of parchment, of candle wax, of ink dried long ago. There is the faintest trace of dust, the kind of dust that drifts high above, never heavy, always floating. Tiny flecks that carry the scent of age and patience. You pause again, letting your eyes adjust. The dim glow rests gently across everything, soft and golden, but never sharp. Shadows are not harsh here. They are blurred, blending one into another, as though unwilling to disturb the stillness. Your breath joins the quiet rhythm, slower, deeper, your chest rising and falling with less effort, as though the air itself carries you, as though every inhale is borrowed, every exhale given back. And as you cross fully into the library's first hall, you feel the faintest shift, not a change in temperature, not a change in sound, but a change in presence. As though you have stepped not into a room, but into a mind that has been waiting endlessly for you to arrive. The door closes behind you soundlessly. The outside world vanishes, with no protest, no trace. Only this hush remains, wrapping you in stillness. And now you are inside the Library of Dreams. You remain still, just inside the threshold, letting the silence fold itself around you. It takes time, longer than you expect, for your eyes to soften into the dimness. At first, all you notice are vague shapes, darker than the shadows, and lighter than the glow. But gradually, the glow of lanterns becomes clearer. They are spaced along the walls, not close together, not in any strict pattern, but scattered, like quiet constellations. Each one burns low, not a sharp flame, but a tired flicker, as though the lantern itself is half asleep. Their light spreads gently, not forcing itself onto the shelves, not reaching too far, but resting in pools of golden haze, fading into shadow at the edges, shadows that shift softly, with every tremble of flame. The shelves themselves rise higher than you can follow, climbing upward into a darkness that does not end. Ladders lean against them, stretching only part of the way, but never fully reaching the top. It feels as though the shelves go on, not only upward, but outward, onward, forever. Each shelf is crowded, book beside book, spine pressed to spine, some thick and heavy with bindings that sag under their own weight, others slim and fragile with covers faded, barely clinging to the wood. And if you listen, carefully, very carefully, you can hear it, the faintest murmur, a hush that is not silence, a sound not made by wind, nor by wood, but by the books themselves. It is not speech, not language, but something softer, gentler, the vibration of a page, trembling in rest, the sigh of parchment settling, the whisper of ink, dreaming inside its letters. It is as though every book here holds a memory of being opened and closed again, and now it replays those moments, softly, for itself. The air thickens with this sound. It does not grow louder but deeper, surrounding you, like a blanket. Each breath you take carries the murmur into you. Each exhale releases it back, until your body and the shelves seem to breathe together. You let your eyes wander slowly, shelf by shelf, row by row, until you realize there is no end, no wall to mark the boundary, no corner to suggest a limit. The shelves curve into shadow, then reappear again, as though the library rearranges itself, shifting gently when you are not looking. Time here is not urgent, not pressing. The lanterns do not hurry, the shelves do not hurry. Even your heartbeat seems to slow, stretching itself to match the rhythm of this place. You take another step forward, the sound of your foot vanishing instantly into the hush, absorbed like every other sound, and in that moment, you know, you have crossed fully into the endless dream. This is only the beginning. You step forward, and the space opens wider, higher, vaster than you had imagined. The great hall stretches out, a cathedral of quiet, where walls seem not to confine, but to dissolve into the shadows. The ceiling arches overhead, so far above, it feels less like a roof, and more like a sky. The curves of stone are ribbed, carved into slow arcs like the inside of a vast seashell, each ridge holding centuries of patience. columns rise in steady intervals, tall, solemn, patient guardians of the shelves. Their surfaces are worn smooth, not by touch, but by time itself. Their bases sink into the polished stone floor. Their tops fade into the shadowed vault, as if they have no end. The floor beneath you is cool, a stretch of stone blocks, each one carefully set into place. Some are perfectly flat. Others carry the faintest dip, where steps have fallen again and again. The surface glimmers faintly in the lantern light, reflecting tiny shimmers like water at rest. The air shifts again, carrying with it something softer, almost invisible, but not quite. Dust motes drift slowly. So slowly they seem to be suspended in place. Golden specks caught in the lantern light, glimmering like stars. They rise and fall in silence, weightless, timeless, each one turning gently as it floats, like a planet spinning in a private orbit, a tiny galaxy, existing only in this hall. When you move, the dust stirs, but not with haste. It swirls in patient patterns, never breaking its calm rhythm. And when you stop, it settles again into stillness, continuing its endless drift. The quiet deepens here, pressing closer, softer, steadier. You realize that silence itself is layered, not empty but full. You can hear the faint murmur of the books, the flicker of lanterns, the slow movement of your breath, all wrapped in silence, like threads woven into a blanket. You stand in the center of this great hall, the shelves rising endlessly around you, the lanterns flickering softly, the dust drifting like constellations. And for a moment, it feels as though you are not merely walking into the library, but becoming part of it, another quiet presence, another whisper among the shelves, another slow breath, joining the endless hush. Here, in the great hall of shelves, time stretches thin, and you drift further into the dream. You walk slowly, step by step, along the endless row of shelves, each step absorbed instantly into the hush, each breath drawn out longer, softer, until you feel you might dissolve into the air itself. At first, the murmur is faint, so faint you are not sure if it is real, a trick of your own drowsy mind, or the true sound of the books themselves. But as you drift nearer, the sound deepens, layers of whispers folding over one another, some low and steady, like the distant hum of bees, some high and wavering like wind slipping through reeds. The closer you move, the clearer it becomes. The books are not silent. They are never silent. They are always whispering, each in its own voice, each with its own rhythm. But together, they blend into one endless lullaby. You slow your steps, not wanting to break their rhythm, not wanting to disturb the fragile hush. You lean gently, tilting your head toward the shelves, letting the sound wash over you. It does not demand, it does not intrude. It is background, but alive. The quiet music of a place that has been breathing for centuries, waiting for you to listen. Your hand rises slowly, as though guided not by thought, but by the weight of the murmurs themselves. You do not choose a book, the book seems to choose you. Its spine is dark, with faint lines running along it, worn with age, polished by the invisible touch of time. You hover your fingertips just above it, and the air hums softly, a vibration too delicate to be sound, yet too steady not to be real. Finally, you let your hand rest against it. The touch is gentle, barely more than a brush, and instantly, the hum deepens. The vibration travels into your fingertips, into your palm, into your wrist, and further, until you feel it humming inside your chest. It is not words. It is not even music. It is something in between. A rhythm, a pattern, a slow pulse. The book seems to be breathing, and you, with your hand against it, are breathing with it. The hum does not rush, does not grow urgent. It simply remains steady, quiet, soothing, as though reminding you that you do not need to understand, you only need to rest. Very slowly you draw the book from the shelf. It slips free with ease, as though it has been waiting to be lifted. The hum continues, softer now, closer, filling the space between your hands. You let it rest, heavy balanced in your palms. The cover is smooth in places, rough in others. The edges frayed, the corners softened, like fabric worn by long use. When you open it, the sound changes. The whisper becomes a rustle, pages shifting against one another, a soft sigh like someone turning in their sleep. The pages are pale, not quite white, not quite yellow, but a shade between, like light seen through a dream. Their texture is gentle beneath your fingers, dry, yet soft, as though each page has been waiting centuries to be touched. As you turn one page and then another, the whisper deepens. It is not words. No letters reveal themselves, no sentences form. Only the sound of pages, brushing one another, folding back, settling into place, over and over, endlessly. It is a lullaby without language, a song of texture and rhythm, a reminder of every book ever opened, and every book ever closed again. You lean closer, resting your ear near the paper, and the whisper surrounds you, filling the air, filling your chest, filling your thoughts until nothing else remains. And there you sit with the book open before you, listening not with your ears, but with your entire body, until the murmurs become indistinguishable from your own quiet breath. You walk further, and the shelves bend away, opening into a small alcove. In its center rests a desk, long and steady, made of oak so dark it almost drinks the lantern light. The table is wide, its surface smooth in places, rippled in others, marked with faint grooves and shallow lines. The kind of marks left not by carelessness, but by use, by countless hands resting, countless elbows leaning, countless quills scratching quietly across parchment. At one end, a stack of parchment lies waiting, edges curled slightly, as though they have been resting for centuries. Patient, unhurried. Alongside them, quills are arranged, each one tipped in a feather that seems to shimmer faintly, even in this dim glow. A candle burns on the desk, its flame small but steady. The wax has melted into thick folds, spilling gently down its side, building layer upon layer of cooled white drips, frozen mid-fall. The light it gives is golden, soft, and it spills across the table in uneven pools, leaving shadows that sway faintly with each tremble of the wick. The desk itself feels less like furniture, and more like a companion, a presence that has seen years upon years of quiet use, always waiting, never impatient, always ready to support whatever is placed upon it. A chair stands before the desk, not tall, not ornate, but solid, steady, with arms worn smooth by touch. When you lower yourself into it, the wood creaks softly, not a protest, but a sigh, a sound of recognition, as though the chair remembers every other person who has sat here, and now remembers you too. The seat is firm, yet somehow comforting, carrying your weight evenly, holding you in place without asking you to adjust. Your elbows find the table naturally, resting upon the smooth wood. Your hands fold loosely together, falling still. The candlelight flickers against your knuckles, against your fingertips, painting them in shifting gold. The warmth of the flame drifts outward, faint but steady, touching your skin with the softest glow. For a moment, you sit without moving, letting the silence of the desk settle into you, letting the steady hum of the books behind you fold itself into the stillness before you. The longer you sit, the heavier your body feels, not with discomfort, but with rest, as though each muscle is loosening, each bone settling, each breath sinking deeper into your chest. You shift slightly, and the chair answers, with another slow creak, drawn out, tired, almost drowsy itself. The sound is low, wooden, but somehow soothing. Every small movement you make is echoed by the chair, not sharply, not suddenly, but in long-drawn tones, like a lullaby made of wood, a quiet groan that softens the air. Even when you stop moving, the chair seems to continue breathing, settling gradually into stillness, as though it too is easing its way toward rest. You close your eyes for a moment, and the rhythm becomes clearer. The hum of the shelves, the sigh of the candle, the creak of the chair, all folding into one single sound. A sound too slow to be music, too soft to be words, too steady to be silence. And there you remain at the reading desk, body heavy, breath slow, surrounded by stillness that does not ask, but simply offers. The desk, the chair, the candle, all waiting with you, all resting with you, all sharing in the endless hush of the library. Here, in this corner of the library, nothing more is needed, nothing more is asked. Only the simple act of being, breathing and listening, as time itself drifts further away. On the far corner of the desk, waiting patiently, rests a lantern, small, simple, shaped from iron, darkened with age. Its handle curves upward, worn smooth by countless fingers. Its glass is clouded slightly, as though it has held centuries of flame and memory. You reach out slowly, fingers brushing the cool metal. The lantern feels heavier than you expect. Not because of weight, but because of presence. As though every lantern that has ever been lifted rests quietly within this one. The flame inside is faint, not strong, not sharp, but steady. It does not flicker wildly. It sways slowly, patiently, a small, golden heart, beating in rhythm with the hush of the library. When you lift it, the lantern answers with a soft sound, metal against metal, a hush of movement, as if clearing its throat, before settling into your hand. The handle rests easily against your fingers, guiding your pace, reminding you not to hurry. The glow spills outward in a circle, no brighter than it needs to be, no larger than your next few steps. It lights only what you can reach, leaving the rest of the hall in soft shadow, waiting, resting, unseen. You hold the lantern aloft, and the flame leans, sways, bends slightly with each movement, as if it is breathing with you. You begin to walk, each step measured, unhurried, absorbed instantly into the polished stone floor. The lantern sways gently in your hand, its glow spilling across the path. Shadows rise around you, long and stretched, pulled thin across the shelves, across the floor. Each one moves not with haste, but with the same calm rhythm as the flame itself, bending, softening, folding over one another in silence. When you lift the lantern slightly higher, the shadows respond. They shift, they stretch, they drift along the rows of books, like curtains swaying with a hidden breeze. When you lower it again, they fold inward, returning to their corners, settling back into stillness. You notice how the shelves change under the glow. Some spines gleam briefly, catching a glint of gold, or silver, or faded lettering, before the light drifts past them, leaving them once more in shadow. Other books remain dim, unmoving, content to stay hidden. The air thickens with this play of light and dark. It does not disturb the silence. It does not disturb the whispers. Instead, it becomes part of them, another rhythm in the endless lullaby. And you walk slowly, letting the glow mark your steps, letting the shadows stretch and shrink and stretch again. At times, you pause, standing still, watching the flame and the way it sways inside the lantern. It leans gently back and forth, as though it were not fire at all, but breath, as though the lantern itself is breathing with you, inhaling, exhaling, never hurried, never strained. The longer you watch, the more the flame feels alive, not burning, not consuming, but simply existing, a quiet pulse in the dark, steady, unchanging. If you listen carefully, very carefully, you might almost hear it. Not the crackle of fire, not the hiss of heat, but a faint rhythm, softer than sound, slower than thought. A rhythm like a heartbeat, the heartbeat of stillness itself. And as you carry it forward, step by slow step, the flame sways with you like a companion, like a guide, like a reminder that every moment here is already slow, already gentle, already enough. The lantern does not hurry you. The shadows do not hurry you. Even time itself does not hurry you. You are walking with a lantern in your hand through the library of dreams, and the flame is walking with you. At last, after many careful steps, your lantern glow falls upon something vast, not shelves this time, but a desk. It is not small, not modest. It spreads outward, wide, steady, made of marble, pale as moonlight, veined with threads of gray. The surface gleams softly, not polished to shine, but worn smooth by countless years, countless hands, countless hours. The desk rests at the quiet center of this hall. Its edges curve in gentle arcs. Its corners are rounded, as though time itself has softened them. The marble carries a coolness that lingers in the air around it. Upon its surface lies order, not chaotic stacks, not hurried clutter, but an arrangement so precise, it almost feels like ritual. There are drawers, deep, silent, set into the base, each one fitted with handles of bronze, tarnished by time. Each one heavy with contents you cannot yet see. And resting upon the marble are the first volumes, vast, heavy, their bindings thicker than your arm, their spines marked not with titles, but with careful symbols etched in gold leaf, still faintly gleaming despite the age. This is not a desk for writing, not a desk for study. This is the desk of the index, the place where beginnings are sorted, where the endless shelves find their order. The marble waits, calm, unmoving, patient. You draw closer, lantern glow spilling across the surface, illuminating the pages left open. Here lies a catalogue, vast, heavy, its parchment thick as cloth, its edges curl slightly from centuries of turning. Its ink is deep, black at first glance, but shimmering faintly when the lantern moves, as though the letters themselves have memory. Row after row, line after line, the catalogue stretches, each entry a whisper of a title, a memory, a dream. Some names clear, sharp, full. Others blurred, faint, almost lost to time. You trace the columns with your eyes, following them across the page, and you see that they do not end. They spill onward, not only across this sheet, but into the next, and the next, and the next, a tide of names, rolling endlessly into the distance. One drawer is slightly open, just enough to reveal the edges of countless slips, fragile, yellowed. Each one holds a note, a direction, a location somewhere among the shelves. The slips shift faintly, not from wind, not from touch, but as though they are breathing together, waiting. Every book that has ever been dreamed, every thought that has ever drifted into sleep, seems to have left its trace here, catalogued with patience and care. You let your eyes wander from page to page, drawer to drawer, until you realize the index is not only on the desk, but spreading beyond it, stretching into shadow. Rows of cabinets, endless, each drawer marked, each drawer filled. The index has no end, just as the shelves themselves have no end. The catalogue is the library's memory, and memory is without horizon. Leaning closer, you notice it. The faintest sound, softer even than the hush of the shelves. It comes not from the books but from the slips, the cards, the drawers of memory. Each card holds its own sigh, a murmur of where it belongs. A tiny whisper, repeating itself, over and over until it is heard, until it is found. The whispers overlap, countless voices, not loud, not competing, but blending, like threads woven into a single cloth. You pick up one slip, gently, carefully, its edges delicate, curling, its ink faded to gray, and as you hold it, you hear it more clearly. It whispers its title, softly, slowly, not rushing, not demanding. Just repeating gently, as though reminding you again and again, until you nod, until you understand. You set the slip down, and the whisper softens, joins the chorus again, blending with the rest. The drawers breathe quietly, the catalogues sigh softly, the marble desk rests in silence, and you, with lantern in hand, stand in the center of it all, part of the index, part of the memory, part of the endless. Here nothing is forgotten. Here even dreams that never reached words find their place, whispered gently into the stillness. You turn lanterns swaying gently in your hand, and there, beyond the marble desk, a new shape emerges. It is tall, winding, reaching upward into shadows that hide its ending. A staircase carved from stone, so pale it almost glows. The steps curve, not in sharp angles, but in smooth spirals, each one folding into the next. The banister is wrought iron, blackened with age, its surface cool, its pattern repeating slow, endless like waves rolling across still water. The staircase rises with patience, not rushing upward, not forcing height, but circling, climbing softly into the dark. You stand still, lantern held low, and watch the way light touches the first steps. The stone absorbs it, not reflecting harshly but glowing faintly, like quiet skin under moonlight. The spiral waits, silent, patient, a pathway, not to be hurried, but to be climbed. Slowly, step by slow step. You place one foot upon the first step, and the stone answers with silence, not echoing, not creaking, simply receiving, holding, absorbing. The flame sways as you lift the lantern, and the glow slides across the curve, revealing the next step, and then the next, always just ahead, never too far. Your hand rests against the banister, cool beneath your touch. The iron feels steady, ancient, as though it has held countless hands before yours, guiding them upward in the same slow rhythm. Step after step, the spiral folds around you, enclosing you, not like a wall, but like an embrace. Each turn hides what lies above. Each curve reveals only the next few steps. Nothing more, nothing less. Your pace matches the hush. The climb does not tire you, does not press you, it simply asks for patience, a steady rhythm. Lantern, step, breath. Lantern, step, breath. Upward, always upward, yet without urgency. After many turns you glance upward, and still, there is no end. The staircase continues, higher, higher, into shadow. The lantern glow follows, but it never reaches far enough to find the top. It only shows what is near, what is now, what is already beneath your feet. The spiral feels endless, and yet it is not troubling. It is soothing, calming, reassuring, because an endless climb means there is no rush, no final step pressing down upon you, only the rhythm of ascent. You notice how shadows gather along the inner curve. They deepen, soften, fold into one another, until they look almost like resting shapes, waiting quietly. At times you could almost believe that the staircase itself is breathing with you, inhaling as you rise, exhaling as you pause. The air thickens, settles, folds into your lungs, folds back out again. Step by step, lantern swaying, shadows deepening. The spiral carries you upward, into the dream, into the hush, into the endless patience of the library. The climb does not end, not yet. And so, you keep walking, slowly, endlessly, softly, upward, upward, upward. At last the spiral bends into rest, and you step gently off the staircase, into a hallway narrower, quieter, softer than before. The shelves do not crowd here, they withdraw slightly, leaving gaps, spaces, pockets of stillness. And within these spaces, carved gently into the walls, lie alcoves, small, rounded, arched like doorways, each one holding a chair or a bench, or sometimes just a cushion upon the floor. They are not uniform, not identical. Each alcove feels different, as though shaped by the dreams of those who once lingered there. Some lined with velvet so faded it looks like dusk, others bare, with stone polished by the warmth of bodies that rested long ago. Lanterns hang above them, their glow quieter still, as though softened by layers of shadow. The light does not spill far. Peter, it curls inward, hugging each alcove gently. Here the library allows for pause, for rest, for the endless rhythm of time to fold in on itself. You drift closer, lanterns swaying, and pause before one alcove. Within it rests a chair, carved from wood, darkened with age, its arms smoothed by touch, its back slightly curved, not for formality, but for comfort. For long, unhurried sitting. Upon the seat rests a cushion, its fabric worn thin, yet soft, carrying the faint memory of every reader, every dreamer who once leaned here, and let time slip past. You lower your lantern, and the cushion's threads glow faintly, threads woven from centuries of rest, centuries of waiting, centuries of quiet wait. Other alcoves hold benches, low and broad, meant for two or three, meant for conversation, whispered so softly, it became indistinguishable from the hush of the books themselves. And some alcoves hold only stone, cool, bare, yet strangely welcoming, as though even silence itself requires no adornment, no decoration, only presence. Each alcove waits patiently, not calling, not asking, simply offering itself, should you wish to sit, to pause, to rest. At last you step into one, a chair waiting, a cushion welcoming, a glow overhead spilling its soft warmth across your lap. You lower the lantern to the floor, and let your hand fall from its handle, The flame sways once, twice, then steadies, its glow reaching only the edge of the alcove, leaving the rest of the hall untouched, unseen. You sink slowly into the chair, the wood accepting your weight without complaint. The cushion sighs faintly beneath you. A sound not of discomfort, but of welcome, of recognition. You lean back, shoulders settling, breath lengthening, and in that moment, the alcove folds around you like a cocoon, like a pocket of night within the library. The shelves beyond fade, the staircase is forgotten, the marble desk is far behind. All that remains is this alcove, this chair, this glow, this silence. You close your eyes, not to sleep yet, but to rest within the rest, to let the alcove carry you, as countless dreamers have been carried before. The library waits, patient as ever, endless as ever, and you, for now, have found your place within it. As you rest, lantern dim at your feet, a sound rises, not sudden, not sharp, but slowly, gradually, like mist forming over water. It comes from the shelves, from the countless spines leaning one against another, a low, unbroken murmur. At first it seems distant, vague, as though your ears are inventing it, but the longer you listen, the more it becomes clear. It is not voices, not words spoken, but the faint rustle of pages, turning without hands, fluttering without wind, settling without touch. Soft, fragile, drawn out, each sound fading before the next begins, each pause longer than the last. The shelves seem to breathe through this sound, books inhaling, exhaling endlessly in rhythm with the silence around them. And you, sitting within your alcove, become part of that rhythm, breathing with them, resting with them, listening with them. If you lean closer, very slowly, very carefully, you begin to notice more. The flutter of pages is not aimless, not random. It follows a pattern, faint, hidden, like a melody buried beneath waves. Some pages whisper with crispness, sharp edges brushing against one another, like leaves stirred by a soft breeze. Others sigh more slowly, their fibers older, heavier, dragging against one another, like silk slipping over stone. And within these rustles, there is rhythm, a structure, a language without words, a speech without syllables. It does not tell stories. It does not declare meanings. It simply continues endlessly, a chorus of paper, parchment, vellum, each voice soft, each voice patient, each voice part of the whole. You listen, without trying to understand, letting the sound rest against you, the way water rests against stone. The language of pages is not for the mind. It is for the body, the breath, the slowing of time itself. You lean back into your chair, lantern glow barely flickering now, and allow the whispers to surround you. They do not demand your attention. They do not press against you. They simply fold around you, layer upon layer, until you are held, softly, gently, completely. The murmur is like a lullaby, not sung, but breathed, by countless pages, countless letters, countless words, resting together in silence. At moments, you almost forget yourself. You are no longer a figure seated in a chair, holding a lantern inside a library. You are another page, another whisper, another breath folded into the endless hush. Your edges soften, your thoughts thin, your time stretches, until you feel as though you, too, are part of the library's breathing. And still, the pages whisper on endlessly, patiently, as they always have, as they always will. You rise slowly from your alcove, lantern steady in your hand. The whispers of pages follow you, fading, softening, but never vanishing. The hallway curves gently, leading you onward, until a new shape begins to form. At first only a suggestion, a darker shadow among shadows. As you approach, the glow of your lantern leans forward, spilling light across the stone floor, across the shelves, until at last it reveals a figure. Seated at a desk, not marble this time but wood, dark and heavy, worn smooth at the edges, is someone waiting. The figure does not move, does not rise. It remains still, hands folded, head slightly bowed, as if listening, listening more deeply than you, listening not with ears, but with presence. The closer you come, the clearer the figure becomes. Its robe draped long across the floor, fabric heavy, color muted, a hood drawn low, shadowing the face. And beside the figure, resting on the desk, lies a ring of keys, heavy, countless, each one different, each one glimmering faintly in the lantern light. This is the keeper. Your lantern glow falls across the desk, and the keys respond, softly, faintly, with the smallest sound. Not clashing, not clattering, but humming, a vibration, low and steady, as though each key carries a note, and together they form a chord. You study them, slowly, carefully. Some keys are simple, plain iron, their teeth short, their handles round. Others are intricate, with handles carved like flowers, or spirals, or stars. Some glimmer faintly gold. Some darken like rust. Some glow as though made from something not of metal, not of earth. The ring that binds them is vast. So many keys gathered together that it bends under their weight. Yet it does not break. It holds patiently, quietly, endlessly. Every door, every drawer, every hidden place within this library must answer to one of these keys. The keeper's hand rests lightly beside them, fingers unmoving, as though always aware, of what each one unlocks. You watch, but the keeper does not lift the keys, does not choose, does not search. They remain still waiting for the time when a door will call, and the key will know. You glance toward the hooded figure, hoping perhaps for a word, a greeting, a sign. But the keeper does not speak. The silence is complete, not empty, but filled with presence, filled with the weight of years, centuries, perhaps eternity. And you realize the silence itself is the keeper's voice, a voice that says, without sound, "Here are the keys, here are the doors, here is the patience required." You stand there, listening to the silence, feeling its weight settle across you until it becomes less a weight, and more a cloak, soft, steady, familiar. The keys hum faintly still, vibrating just enough to remind you they are alive, they are waiting. And the keeper, unmoving, eternal, remains seated, watching without eyes, speaking without words, holding the library's hidden heart in stillness. You bow your head slightly, without thought, simply following the rhythm of this moment. And when you lift your lantern again, the flame sways, guiding you onward, leaving the keeper and the keys resting in their endless patience. Beyond the keeper's desk, beyond the hush of the keys, the hallway bends, and bends again until something changes. At first, you think it is another lantern, another pocket of golden glow resting along the wall. But as your lantern sways closer, you see it. Not a lantern, not a flame, but a window. Tall, narrow, arched like a cathedral door. Its glass is dark, nearly black, yet not entirely, for faintly softly, it reflects the silver of moonlight, falling from somewhere outside. The glass shimmers faintly, not sharp, not bright, but softened, blurred, as though the light has traveled far before reaching here. You draw nearer lantern, low at your side, letting the moon's reflection speak for itself. A window in a library that otherwise seems sealed, endless, self-contained. A window that opens not outward but inward. Inward into stillness, inward into dream. You pause before it, studying its surface, letting your eyes adjust to the faint shimmer. The glass is not smooth, not clear. Instead, it ripples faintly, as though it has been poured and shaped by hand, long ago. Every ripple catches the silver light differently, bending it, softening it, turning it into liquid shadow. The moon outside is only a blur, a pale shape behind mist, distant, unreachable. And yet, its glow is enough. It falls across your hands, across your lantern, across the stone floor at your feet, making the air itself feel softer, cooler, quieter. You lift your lantern, and the flame reflects faintly in the glass, a golden twin, wavering alongside the silver blur of the moon. The two lights meet, mingle, ripple together until they seem one. It is not day, not dawn, not even evening. It is something else entirely. A timeless moment, suspended between hours, when night has no edge, and dream has no boundary. The glass holds it, perfectly, endlessly, patiently. You lower yourself slowly, carefully, to sit upon the cool stone beneath the window, lantern set beside you, flame steady. You lean back against the wall and let your eyes rest on the shifting glass. The whispers of the pages are far behind now, the hum of the keys is gone. The spiral staircase has dissolved into memory. Here, there is only moonlight and flame, silver and gold, weaving together in silence. You watch without effort, without thought, as the reflections ripple, as the shadows fold and unfold. At times you almost believe the glass itself is breathing, inhaling silver, exhaling gold, inhaling silence, exhaling dream. Your breath slows to match, each inhale softened, each exhale stretched, until your body feels less like stone, and more like shadow, less like weight, and more like air. You close your eyes, and the shimmer continues behind your eyelids. A dance of light that requires no seeing, only being. The midnight window holds you as it has held countless dreamers, countless moments, countless silences, and you, for now, are part of it. When at last you rise from the midnight window, lantern in hand once more, you find yourself upon a corridor, longer, quieter, softer than any before. The shelves do not crowd here. They step back, leaving the path wide open, as though the library itself is offering a final breath, a final sigh before the dream deepens fully. The lantern flame flickers, but not urgently, not as though it is failing, more like a candle at the end of a long vigil, swaying gently, content to rest soon. Your steps fall without sound, absorbed instantly by the floor, as though the stones have grown too tired even to echo. The air feels heavier, softer, settling over your shoulders like a cloak, a stillness beyond stillness. You walk slowly, without needing to wonder where the corridor ends. The end itself no longer matters. Only the walking, only the breath, only the hush. At last, the corridor opens into a vast chamber unlike any you have seen before. It is not filled with shelves, not filled with desks, not filled with alcoves. It is open, wide, endless. A hall where the ceiling disappears into shadow, where the floor spreads outward until it vanishes into dimness. And within this hall, countless books drift, not resting on shelves, not stacked on tables, but floating gently, like leaves upon still water. Each one closed, each one quiet, each one whispering softly from within. Their pages do not rustle loudly now, their whispers are lower, slower, deeper. A lullaby so vast, it feels like the heartbeat of sleep itself. The lantern glow barely touches them, they shimmer faintly on their own. Faintly, as though lit from within, each book carrying its own quiet dream. You stand still, letting the sound, the sight, the stillness wash over you, until you feel you are dissolving, softening, blurring into the lullaby itself. You lower the lantern, and place it gently on the floor. The flame sways once, twice, then folds into itself, fading softly, leaving only the glow of the drifting books. Without the lantern, the hall does not grow darker. Instead, it feels more whole, more complete, as though your flame was only ever a guest within this endless night. You close your eyes, and in that moment you realize you are no longer standing, no longer holding, no longer waiting. You are drifting like one of the books, carried by silence, carried by memory, carried by the library itself. Your breath slows further, until it is indistinguishable from the rhythm of the whispers. Your body softens, until it is indistinguishable from the stillness of the air. And then, there is no difference at all. You are the hush. You are the page. You are the endless dream. The library folds around you gently, endlessly, until nothing remains but quiet. And so the story ends, not with words, not with sound, but with silence. Soft, endless, dream-bound.